to solve a rational expression or a fractional equation by eliminating the denominators. So we're going to turn this fractional equation into an equation without any fractions. So the first thing to do is look at each denominator and determine what the LCD is. So in this particular problem, the LCD is 6. What you do, you bracket the entire problem, and I'm going to multiply each term by this LCD. So I take the first fractional equation and I multiply it by 6 over 1. When I do that, since it already has a denominator of 6, the only thing that remains is 2x minus 3. Next, 6 over 1 times 2x over 3. What would remain, or what I would have to multiply this fraction by in order to give it a denominator of 6, would be a 2. So what would remain is a factor of 2. So the way to think about it, just in scratch paper form, if I have the term 2x over 3 and I multiply it by 6 over 1, the end result is 4x. And now looking at the third term in my equation, 1/2, scratch paper work, I have 6 over 1 times 1 over 2. When I multiply those together, I get 3. So what I've done to this equation by multiplying each term by the LCD, I have eliminated the fractions, and I now have this to work with. And this is simple enough to solve for x. Let's do the next example together from the handout. Looking at the rational equation, the fractional equation, the LCD for this problem is 14. I'm going to multiply each term of the equation by 14 over 1. So I'll do it in scratch paper form. First I have 14 over 1 times 2x minus 3 over 7. 7 would have to be multiplied by 2 in order to get a denominator of 14. When I do that and simplify that expression, what remains is the 2 and the original 2x minus 3. So that's taking care of the first term. Now I need to multiply the second term by 14 over 1. And when I do that, you can think of it as I would need to multiply by a 7 in order to cancel the 14 out. And then what would remain is a 7x. When I come back to the original equation, I'm simply left with the term 7x. And finally, the third term, already has the common denominator, so when I multiply them together, all that remains is the numerator of x plus 3. So now I've taken this fractional equation, rational equation, and I've turned it into an equation without any fractions. And this is something that you could have solved on the first day of class. So now I simply move on to solve for x. Gathering like terms,